Hi everyone, it's Mary. It's first thing in the morning, excuse me, and I just had my cup of coffee and I thought I'd share with you the review. Now, you guys know that I got some samples from Crazy Cup. First one I tried was a French vanilla and I don't remember the brand, but I actually did it incorrectly because in my coffee maker I have two settings and I chose the large because I usually like to use big mugs, but these K-cups, especially with the flavored ones, you're supposed to pick the smaller setting because it distorts the flavor. So with this one here I used, it's called Hurricane Coffee, and the flavor was butter toffee tsunami, and actually it wasn't bad. I like strong coffee, so it had that coffee flavor that I love, but what I did incorrectly, and I think I'm gonna have to do next time, is omit it. Is I used the vanilla, a French vanilla coffee creamer, so I really didn't get a sense of the taste. You guys are gonna have to forgive me. I'm very new at this, coffee tasting thing. But I did like it. It was very, I did taste the bold coffee flavor, which I like because I like strong coffee. But I'm not sure if it's my machine or if something happened, but I have a lot of residue in the bottom of my coffee. So maybe I have to clean my machine. But yeah, no, this was great. I'm still falling quite behind. I'm still having trouble getting motivated to clean my home. I'm very behind in my laundry. And like again, my excuse, which is not an excuse because I really have been lazy, is that, we were looking for a car, going through the process, and it was my birthday, just so much happening, but honestly I could have put loads of laundry in and I didn't. I've just been lazy. Anyway, so I have to catch up on that. And last night my daughter and some of her friends came over, and I love them coming over. Problem is my husband uses the games room now as a den, and we have so many boxes in there because I have stored a bunch of bottles and things for my daughter's birthday that's coming up, and it's very disorganized. And also we have this huge TV, it's huge, and it's the old one, so that they're big and thick, and anyways, it broke and we have to bring it down. But I have to tell you, getting that TV up to that room caused so much damage on my stairs, and we ended up having to patch it, that we're going to have to pull apart that TV to bring it downstairs, and we just haven't had the time to do that. So the whole games room is in disarray, and I really think I'm going to need to make that more comfortable and usable because my children are overtaking my home and I want them to be here. So when their friends are downstairs and they're watching a movie, and they're great kids, so I don't mind, but I don't want to be there, and the TV's downstairs. So at least if we have the games room upstairs and it's comfortable, and if I have a small, maybe a wine fridge so that I can put pop and juice and things like that, maybe my husband and I can kind of escape up there, because I really would prefer the kids not to go upstairs. I prefer them to be downstairs. If my daughter has girlfriends, they're allowed up in her room, but when there's boys and girls, I prefer them to be downstairs. I'm old-fashioned. I am here, it's early, nobody's awake yet, or my husband's awake, but he's sick, and so he's in bed. But I am trying to get ready for my week, and I have my day timer family plus planner, and I am trying to get motivated to do my meal planning. Now I just want to show you how I set this up. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to show in detail, because the thing with this Canon Rebel T3i is that it's not an automatic focus. So if I put things close, I cannot, it basically gets blurred because there's no automatic focus. So maybe what I'll do is I'll insert a photo, but I've already transferred all my highlighted tasks that or activities that my kids and house tasks that I need to do. So that's all ready. But I have not done the meal planning yet, and I will start to do that, and that's in this section here. I also insert one of these small, I don't know what these are called, maybe tab sheets. And this is where I'll just jot things, notes, and things that I want to remind myself. It's just something to write on for the week. And then I got this from Paula, a pad of this pencil from Paula, who's Mommy24Cs. Hi, Paula. And I love it because I will write any exams or school stuff for my son so that I remember. Like, he has a religion test on Monday, so I gotta make sure that he studies for it and he's prepared. So I like to write that on there. And I like how it's not a full page, because I can still work with the other two sheets that I have. And then usually what I do for the back of this is I will put, I haven't done it yet because I haven't done my meal planning, but I will put, I'm going to try to show you. And I didn't do a very good meal planning last week because it was a crazy week. But I put a Hello Kitty sticky note, and usually I will put my shopping list. And last week was really bad, and we ate out most of the time just because it was so crazy. And honestly, there were so many people sick in the house that we ended up having like soup, and I did make one meal last week. That's so bad. I made chicken bulgogi, which is like a Korean barbecue sauce with rice and some balsamic bell peppers. But that was a very, very bad week. So this week I'm really trying to prep. So I'm going to put my Hello Kitty here, and then I start, my Hello Kitty list in here, and I'll put all my shopping lists for this week. And I really do need to prep because my son has a big rowing test. It's a 2K row on the erg machines, or the rowing machines, because they're going to be doing cuts for the winter season. So he's asked me to make sure that he has high carb meals because his test is on Thursday. So I've got my fingers crossed for him. So we're going to go to Whole Foods and just prep his lunches, and I'm going to go online to see what are good high carb meals for marathons and things like that. And then we're also going to be making a trip to pick up the car. So I got to make sure that I meal plan for that, and my kids will have to cook. So just got to have that all ready. And then that's basically it. So let me just show you. I have, I got these inserts because I think I've gotten questions on it from Daytimer, and they're punched on here and here. So I bought it on the website, and it's not very expensive, and you get 2 packs. And I like to insert one per week just to work with. So you'll see oh, wait a minute. I also have this pink sheet, and I'll just show you that. So every week, I just put the date on the top, and then I have Monday, and I'll write stuff in. Tuesday, I'll write stuff in. Wednesday, I'll write stuff in. Thursday, Friday, and it just goes on. Usually on the weekends, I don't. And then I also have this paper, and it's much smaller than the daytimer paper, but I will write certain notes on here, phone numbers. It's more like a doodle pad brain dump, and this one here is more like a tasks accomplished list. If I'm working on this, I just write things down that I have to do, and I just double check it. I still do use my personal planner with my Spiradex, and that has my main checklist. But when I'm in my office and I'm working, and I like to just use this list to make sure all my office tasks are done and this and that. So I like this insert. The other thing that I wanted to let you know, so this is my week right here, right? So I have the small tab where I do write tasks or reminders, and I tick them off when I'm done. Then I have the pencil that I write mostly for my son, because my daughter, her study habits are established, and my son needs a little bit more help. So I like to remember his assignments and make sure everything is done, even though he does have a planner himself, and I'm constantly trying to teach him to write in it, and it's sometimes a challenge, but he's getting better. And then in the back I have, so this is my current week, but I put this paper, this pink sheet in the back, and this is just when I'm for doodling. So I will write, when I'm working and I need a pad of paper and I don't want to write on here because this is really my home worksheet. I will turn the paper and just doodle on here, write any phone numbers, any addresses, or any notes that I just, while I'm talking on the phone, I write it on there. And then when the week is done, I insert it behind the pencil paper. Sorry, it's just my inserts with all my stickers and stuff. But so I just put it behind the pencil paper. And I guess that's basically it. At this point in time, I would usually pull down some recipe books or magazines that I want to use for the week. But I am going to do that high carb menu, and it's funny because my son needs a high carb menu for rowing, because he's going to be doing the 2K test, and you have to prep like 3 or 4 days prior to build up that the carb for endurance before the actual exam. Meanwhile, my daughter, who's a dancer, carbs are the thing you want to avoid. So it's a constant balance, and meal planning is, quite a challenge. The blessing is that my daughter has not focused as much on ballet now that she has done her solo seal exams, and so avoiding carbs is not as important as it used to be. So she'll basically just eat the pasta. All right. So I'm quite busy. I also have a section here on this day planner insert, and it's for notes. So I'll just write notes here, like I have to book some hotel rooms, prep for the race for Jordan, and there's things that I'm going through my calendar, and I'm still at the process. So I go through my monthly calendar here, take a look for this week to see if there's any special events here. And I see that there's photo retakes on Wednesday, and it's in blue, so it's for my son, and we don't need that because his photos were fine. So I check the week, and see here my son has a day off this Friday, which I have to note. And interim report cards are on that day. Oh dear. So I'm going to note that all in my current week. And then go from there. So I don't know what time it is. I think it's probably just 8. Let's just see here. Oh, it's 9. So I got to get this done quickly because it's also my father-in-law's birthday, and my husband has asked me to go with him to pick up some stuff for him. And honestly, he really doesn't need me to go because he's going to like a tool store or I don't know. And but it's okay. He likes me to come, and so I got to keep him company, and then continue on. So I've got quite a bit to do, and the dogs are out there right now, and they're going to be expecting a treat. So I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Hi everyone, it's Mary here. I'm sorry, my look. It's about 11 o'clock at night, and I just wanted to come back and let you guys know how my meal planning and my day has gone. It's been a busy day because I went with my husband to keep him company. I really didn't want to go to a tool store, so he was very sweet. He dropped me off at a store, and I ended up buying some cake decorating tools because I'm planning on doing some gum paste flowers for my daughter's party. And what's fantastic about gum paste is you can make it way ahead of time, and it'll look fabulous for the day of the party. And since my daughter's party is probably 6 months down the road, I get some time to practice. And I've never done it before, but I've watched a lot of YouTube channels that have done tutorials, and so I'm hoping it turns out. It's a lot of work, so I'm not sure. I'm going to try it out, and we'll see. If it doesn't work out, I can always fall back to fresh flowers, so it's all good. So I also went to Whole Foods with my children. We have done the menu planning for the week. I did a lot of research on the internet about meal planning for races, and my son isn't doing a race. He's actually doing a 2-kilometer rowing test because they're going to be doing cuts on the rowing team. So I cross my fingers and please say a prayer for him that he makes it on the team because he loves it. So we had to buy a lot of high carb food so that his body would store energy so that it will help him with endurance, because it's a long length of time that he has to row. And it was very interesting because I've never really done this before, and so we did a lot of research, like I said, on the internet. And my son's coaches have asked the kids to do a race plan, or I guess it would be like a test plan really for my son. And that basically was what they were planning on eating about 4 days or a week prior to the race or the test. So my son listed down like lunch, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and I have made my meal plans to support his plans. So this, again, is my Family Plus Planner, and I love the fact that it does have a meal plan section here for dinner. So we're having gnocchi and pork chops on Monday. And because Tuesday's going to be a crazy day because I'm hopefully getting my car that day, my kids are going to have to make their own meals. So what's wonderful about Whole Foods is they have prepped healthy foods that you can buy. So we got some tortellini and pesto pasta in containers, and then all they have to do is heat it up with some salad and bread, and they're set for dinner in case we're not home. And then Wednesday is a day before the race. We're having spaghetti. And then the test day, we're going to celebrate. And so we're going to have ribs and all that kind of stuff. Ribs and rice and salad. So that'll be yummy. And then Friday, we're having pizza. And Saturday, I don't have anything because we'll probably eat out. And Sunday we're going to have pork roast and veggies. So my meal plan is done. We went to Whole Foods and did some shopping, and I'm ready for the week. Honestly, I still need to do my laundry. I'm so behind again. And I am going to work on that. Plus the other thing, and I still have not decorated my home for Halloween, and I have no excuse. I have all the decorations. I've had them for years. I just got to set them out. And I also want to clean my flower beds in the front because they have been overtaken by weeds, and I'm sure my neighbors don't appreciate it. So I really have to get that going. I am a little overwhelmed, and a lot of times when I get overwhelmed about like all my chores, sometimes the first thing I want to do is just hide from it. But I'm not going to do that. I need to set myself a plan, just like how my son has done a race plan. I think I need to do a chore plan, I guess. Like I have my regular plan where I do like emptying out the garbage cans, vacuuming the house, cleaning the bathroom, but I have extra things like decorating the house, and obviously I've fallen behind with the laundry. So I think I need to do a plan to get myself motivated. I've also said a little bit of a prayer so to give me some strength to get myself motivated. So I'm going to do that, and it's going to be a busy week, but having this meal plan, and tomorrow I'm going to work on my list on how to tackle my chores that I need to get done. It's funny because maybe it's because the kids have grown and they used to be so excited about Halloween. So I, was really into the Halloween decorating and baking goodies. But this year I am just not into it. And I really need to do it because I love that kind of stuff. It's like I said before, it's just that initial hurdle of getting started, and then once you get started, it's not a problem. So Monday, first thing I'm going to do is pull out my decorations and go from there. And if I have time, I'll share it with you guys, and maybe you guys can help me get motivated. So have a great week if I end up not videotaping. And I hope you guys stay safe, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.